Hey y'all, today I'm gonna make a really delicious baked chicken recipe, and it's so good that I'm gonna name it Delicious Chicken. So anyway, the first thing we're gonna do is marinate it, which is very easy to do. It's very simple, the marinate, because all that the marinate is Worcestershire. So these are a little bit big. They're not really that thick, so I'm going to cut them in half. Then I'm going to take a fork. This is a big fork, and make some holes in it. Then I'm going to just put it in the pan, and I'm going to do all three of the chicken breasts this way. And you know, the thicker you leave them, the more juicy they are, so these will be nice and juicy too. So I'm doing 3 of these. And okay, I have all those ready. Let me set this out of the way, and I want to wash my hands off. Anytime you mess with chicken, you know it's always smart to wash your hands so you don't spread those germs. Okay, so now we have our chicken, and I'm taking Worcestershire, and I'm just pouring some over it. And just shaking it around a little bit, and that's it as far as marinating it. In a little while I will turn that over, but we're gonna stick this in the refrigerator for an hour. We'll come back after that hour and I will show you how to fix the chicken. Okay, we're back, and the chicken has marinated for an hour, and we're ready to go ahead with our next step. So I'll go ahead and put the camera down where you can see. And what I did while that was marinating is I caramelized about 4 onions. You know, when you caramelize, all you do is just put some grease in your pan. I used bacon grease, and sliced up my onion fairly thin and just let them saute and saute until they came out like this. And so I just went ahead and did that to have that step done. So now I have some bacon grease, and I'm going to put some in the frying pan, and this is what we're going to fry our chicken in. Let me grab a fork, or better yet, I got some tongs. There's our chicken after it marinated. We're just going to put all this in here. And we're gonna let these cook about 5 to 7 minutes on each side until it's nice and brown and the chicken is cooked. So that is really all we can do at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and let that fry, and when the chicken gets done, we'll come back to our next step. Okay, the chicken has finished frying, and I did cover it with a lid a lot of the time while it cooked, just to make sure that it cooked. I think it cooked better all the way through, and all in it looks really good and it smells good. And here it is. And so I'm using the same pan that I cooked it in, that we're going to put it in the oven. Yeah. Now the next step is I'm taking some honey mustard, and I'm going to put some on each piece. I got this honey mustard at a food salvage store. It was like 3 bottles for $1, and I didn't know how good it would be, but it is really good. So I've got some of that on each piece, and now I'm going to take the spoon and just kind of spread it out. And then the next thing I'm going to do is take the onion, and I'm going to put some on each piece of the chicken. And if you've never had caramelized onion, it is so good. You will just not believe it. So I have some onion left, and I'm not going to pile the onion on the chicken real high, because some people may not care for a lot of onion. It'll just be here in the bowl if somebody wants some more. Now on top of that, I had mentioned in an earlier video that I bought 40 pounds of bacon for $50, and the bacon is really good bacon. Has a really wonderful taste, and what I did was spent half a day cooking all the bacon and bagging it up. That way I would have it ready in case I needed it for a recipe or to use for breakfast or whatever. I would just have it ready, and that has been very helpful. And I have more bacon here than I really need, but I'm going to go ahead and put it all on because everything is better with bacon. That's what I've heard, and I believe it. They have excellent bacon at Sam's Club, and I told my husband back, I don't know, maybe a couple years ago, I said I would like to have a pound of their really good bacon for my birthday and just fry it and eat it all, which would be so unhealthy, and I would not actually do that, but it sounds like fun. Okay, now that I have all the bacon on there, I'm going to take some of this Fiesta blend cheese, and I'm going to put some on each one. And I'm not going, I'm putting a good amount of cheese, but I'm not just absolutely covering it and loading it, because I feel like it would just take away from the taste of the chicken too much if I got too carried away with it. So that is it. I'm gonna stick it in the oven on 350 on broil, and I'm gonna let the cheese melt and it get all bubbly and stuff, and then it will be ready. So when this gets melted, I'll be back. So here we are back, and our chicken is all finished, and I just think it looks so good, and I know it tastes wonderful. So I'm gonna get a piece. I'll get this piece right here, and I'll put it on a plate. Get a little bit of this cheese and onion that fell off, and put that up there. And I'll let you see it like that. And then I'm gonna cut it so you can see what it looks like inside. Oops, about to drop the silverware. That's what it looks like on the inside. It's just a really, I think, wonderful, easy, delicious recipe. So give it a try and let me know if you do and how you like it. And take care of yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate it so much. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.